All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on a job that's absolutely essential to a huge online industry, but one that most of us probably never even think about: the online casino chat moderator.
You're playing a game, maybe you're asking for a little help, or you just see those messages flying by. There's always that little chat window. But while you're focused on the game, have you ever stopped and wondered, who's actually on the other side of that? Is it just a bot, some kind of algorithm, or is there a real person there?
Well, turns out it is a real person. An online casino chat moderator is that unseen voice, that invisible presence that's really responsible for making sure the whole digital casino floor is running smoothly. They're the ones keeping the engine humming.
So you might be thinking, okay, a person, big deal, it's just customer support. But what they do is so much more complicated and, well, frankly, more interesting than you'd ever guess.
First, just try to wrap your head around the sheer scale of this. We are not talking about a few messages here and there. A single moderator might be monitoring thousands of messages every single hour. I mean, just imagine that constant flood of information, questions, arguments, celebrations, all needing a real human to see it.
And that's what makes this so different from other kinds of customer support. When you send an email, it's delayed, it's reactive. But a chat moderator has to be instantaneous. They have to be proactive, jumping into a conversation before it becomes a problem, all while keeping a really natural conversational tone. It's a totally different ballgame.
Right, and to manage that fire hose of information in real time, that takes a very, very specific and honestly a really demanding set of skills. They're kind of like the digital peacekeepers of this online world. I mean, just look at this. We're talking about being fluent in multiple languages, like flipping between English, Spanish, and Mandarin on the fly for a global audience. They need to know the rules of every single game inside and out. But maybe the most important skills, emotional de-escalation, and knowing the responsible gaming protocols to help people who might be having a tough time. That's some serious emotional intelligence right there.
Okay, now this is where the job goes from just being a support role to something way more fascinating. It's not just about technical know-how. In a lot of cases, it's actually a form of performance art.
Get this. The source material for this explainer revealed that some moderators actually operate under multiple secret personas. So the exact same person might be Casino Chris during the day and then Lucky Lena at night. And this isn't random. It's a very deliberate strategy.
So why do they do this? Well, these personas are tailored. Casino Chris might be crafted to appeal to the more serious, high-stakes players who are online during the day. Meanwhile, Lucky Lena might have a friendlier, more lighthearted vibe for the casual, nighttime crowd. It's one part psychology and one part next-level customer service.
But beyond the chat, the skills, and even the secret identities, there's another layer to this job. And this one is critical. Moderators are basically the casino's first line of defense. They are a human firewall. You see, while algorithms are great at finding patterns, a human moderator can often sense when something just feels off. They have the intuition to flag really sophisticated schemes, like bonus abuse rings or weird coordinated betting patterns, often picking up on threats long before an automated system even knows what to look for. So really, it helps to think of them as three people in one. They're the friendly bartender, offering a supportive word when someone's down on their luck. They're the watchful bouncer, stepping in to break up tense situations. And they're the sharp-eyed analyst, always scanning the room for trouble. So when you put all these pieces together, the incredible scale, the unique skills, the secret personas, and that crucial security job, you start to see why this role really truly matters. At the end of the day, these moderators are really the unsung heroes of this particular digital world. They're the ones making these online spaces safer. They're adding that vital human touch that keeps everything from feeling cold and automated. And they are working, totally behind the scenes, to make sure the experience is smooth and fair for millions of players. So the next time you're online and you see that little chat bubble, just remember, there's a real person back there juggling a dozen things at once. And it leaves us with one last thought. What other invisible people in what other hidden roles are working right now to make your digital world run?